All right. Excuse me. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's going on, everybody? First things first, I know what we got to do. We got to do a mic check. I probably got probably about 40 minutes with y'all to an hour, but that's enough, more than enough time for me. I guess depending on how animated I get with this, so it probably needs to be a part two. So for now, I need for y'all to let me know that you can hear me and hear my voice. And I need for you to let me know if the video showing clear, is there any buffering or anything like that. All right. And at the sound of my voice, let me give some shout outs. Lady D, what's going on? Good afternoon. Camilla Sweden from Sweden. Now we got Sweden in the middle. What's going on? Tracy Air, Hillary, my good friend. How you doing? Nicole Jackson, how you doing? Megan, how you doing? Kylie, hey Kylie, where you been, baby? All right, where you been? All right, all right. Good to see you. Antoinette, hey dear, how you doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Beverly Palmer, how you doing? Uh, it's always good to see a face I ain't seen in a while. It's always good to see a face. All right. Jennifer, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of y'all. All of y'all. Mahogany, hey, my love, good morning. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. The People's Lounge, good afternoon. Y'all falling up in this joint. All right, so y'all ready to hear me bring it thunder. For y'all who watched me last night, are we surprised? Are we surprised? Didn't I tell y'all this story was funky from the beginning? Didn't I tell y'all that? And as I fed off of some of y'all in the chat room, we all said that their girlfriend is shady as fuck. She's shady as fuck. Did we not discuss this last night, early this morning? So should this be a surprise at all that this woman is in trouble for this child? All right. Now here's the kicker. Right now she's not charged with murder, but more charges may come. She's only charged with tampering and disappearance of a body, but not murder yet, unless an update comes up as I do this broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. I keep saying good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Crew call out. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Jimmy, dear, how I say your name? Thank you for coming in too. I keep fucking up your name. Jimmy, is it Jamie? Jamissy? Something like that. Candy, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, that's why I'm doing this now because I gotta go to work right after I do this. Miss T, what's going on? Georgia RG, what's going on? All right, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the young man name is Samuel Olson. They say he turned 6 this weekend. He just turned 6 this weekend. The lady you see at the bottom is supposed to be where is his dad girlfriend. Now I was checking out my man Ikemir earlier. Shout out to Ikemir. Love their brother. Doing good things over there. I was checking him out a little bit earlier today, and he showed a picture or something where he was showing them hugged up together, like right before they did the interview or something like that. Just call you Jim. Thank you, because I can't say your name. I'm sorry. I don't like messing up people's name. But I mess up words anyway. But anyway, they was all hugged up and shit, and it's crazy because it's like when you see stuff like this and you get the update, It's look like you sleeping with the enemy, or don't look like you sleep with the enemy. You are sleeping with the enemy. Preach. You hugged up all lovey-dovey because you think this woman cares about you, but she was the one behind the fuck shit. So you sleeping with the devil. You sleeping with the enemy. You sleeping with the demon. So I gotta ask the dad now. Now that you find out that this woman's in trouble for your child disappearance. They ain't said murder yet. She just tempering. She's in trouble for your child's disappearance. How do you feel now, sir? How do you feel that you've been sleeping with the enemy? How do you feel? You know? And on top of that, they saying more people probably finna be charged. So I want to know, Dad, are you gonna be one of the ones that be charged? Things that make you go, But anyway, hey, you know, this the way of the world, man. Y'all think people really, and that go to show, you know, y'all think people really give a damn about us in our church? They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. You know. Anyway, let's get right into it, guys. Let's hear it.
Houston police say Theresa Balboa now charged with tampering with evidence. She's the girlfriend of Samuel Olson's father, the 6-year-old who was reported missing last week. We have live team coverage to Balboa in Jasper, where the suspect is right now. But we start with Brittany Ford in downtown Houston with the latest on the investigation. And Brittany, a very busy night for authorities.
Well, very busy. Theresa Balboa, the girlfriend of Samuel Olson, was found. Samuel Olson's father was charged on tampering with evidence charges. Now, she was arrested at a...
Now, I want y'all to keep that in mind. Tampering with evidence. Not murder yet, just tampering with evidence.
Jasper Hotel, where police also found the body of who they believe to be little Samuel Olson. Now, here's what led up to that arrest. Police say Olson's father reported Sam missing Thursday. Both he and Theresa were at a southwest Houston home off McCovey Drive, when police arrived. Now, investigators say the home belongs to a family member of Theresa. Police say Theresa told them the mother had taken Sam.
Hold up. I did not know that. That house belonged to a family member of Theresa. I did not know that. So now with that being said, what all kind of fuck shit been going on up in there? If she evil like that, then just imagine how some of her family members is. Now, I didn't know all that now. I told y'all, man, this morning, this story is dysfunctional as fuck, man. Seriously, it is. So now I just heard that. Well, I just got all kind of cloud of shit going through my head right now, but let's continue.
Now then, on Monday, investigators combed through an apartment in the Webster area. That apartment is where police say Theresa was living. That black Dodge that was towed, a car she had been driving. Now, yesterday, police received a tip that led them to a hotel in Jasper, Texas.
Yesterday, investigators were contacted by Jasper Police Department, and they were notified that they had received an anonymous tip from Crime Stoppers that led law enforcement officers to a motel in Jasper, Texas in connection with this investigation. Jasper Police Department officers initiated contact at the motel with Ms. Balboa and eventually discovered the body of a young child.
Now, police say they're not considering Samuel's father as a person of interest at this time, but they do say there are several other people they want to talk to. Now, police aren't able...
Y'all heard that? They not consider him at this time, so what that means, by her saying that, they may finna start looking into him because they feel like he has something to do with it too. Boy, I tell you the truth, when a story stinks, it stinks, all right? When a story stinks, it stinks. Now, not necessarily say, okay, I'm not saying he had anything to do with it, but the story just stinks just that bad that it seems like he had something to do with it. So it just amazing. I just heard that what they just said. So apparently they are going to talk to him because maybe they do feel that maybe he had a little bit knowledge about this, or maybe he played a part in it. Who knows?
To confirm if that body found in the hotel room was in fact little Samuel Olson just yet. They're still waiting for an autopsy to be completed, but still a very heartbreaking story we're going to continue to follow. Sherman, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, a lot of questions. Thank you, Brittany.
Exactly, Lady D. Exactly. This is the way of the world we live in. The world don't let it live in you. Those who endure to the end should be saved. Even though I'm not a religious person, but I do. I agree with that right there. So, guys, right now, y'all heard from the people itself. Again, let's not get it misconstrued. Is it misconstrued or construed? Y'all know I fuck up words. Let's not get it misconstrued. Right now, she's on a charge with tampering with evidence and disappearance of a body. Not murder yet. Not murder yet. But however, murder probably is soon to come. Because they got it for that. Murder soon to come. But then again, who knows? Take a trip back down memory lane to Darian Vince. That's what he got in trouble for. Tampering with evidence. And I think he got in trouble for disappearance of a body. But they still haven't put murder on him yet. Not yet. And for the life of me, I don't know why nobody looking at Brittany in this situation. And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking right there. I got a feeling they're going to talk to the dad. Fine. They're going to talk to the dad. But they talked to Brittany, and Brittany just came up with all types of foolery in her story and all this shenanigans that she was putting on in front of the camera. And y'all just gonna let her go? Nobody ain't gonna say nothing. Nobody gonna what y'all gonna do about that? So I don't get it. But this shit is crazy, man. So don't get it messed up right now. She's only in trouble for tampering with evidence and disappearance of a body. That's all she's in trouble for right now. Worry and all. Oh shit! Why I keep forgetting this out? And we got 31 likes in the building. Appreciate it. Can we get some more? Tracy, you sent me something. You said this is where they talked about that they find the young man in a body bag. And I noticed a lot of y'all kept saying that earlier this morning. And I would like to hear that, even though it's gut wrenching. I would love to hear this, that they found a tote bag with this young man's body up in it. And the reason I want to hear this because, again, when we did the Malia Davis story, how did they find her body? In a trash bag. And to be honest, Darian probably would have got away with Malia Davis situation if it hadn't been for the person out there. I guess they was cutting grass or something. They ran over a bag. If I remember, that's how they discovered it. They ran over a bag or something and discovered it had human remains up in it. So he probably would have got away with it if it wasn't for that. So whoever that was out there, they did that day. Thank God for you. All right. Let me see what's going on. She said this said somebody using a tote bag or something.
5:02. Breaking news this morning. We get confirmation today that a body found in a motel room is Samuel Olson, a missing Houston boy. Police do, at this point, believe it is the child.
Officials found the child's remains at a motel in Jasper, about 2.5 hours northeast of Houston. Our Vincent Crivelli is following the investigation there live this morning. Vince, what do we know?
Lisa, this is truly a heartbreaking situation. The Texas Rangers have left for the night, but they've been focusing all their attention on a hotel room behind me. It's got that big white sticker across the door that says privacy please. Overnight, Houston Police Chief Troy Finner shared a message on Twitter that a body believed to be 6-year-old Samuel Olson was recovered in a motel room in
No, Tracy, we talk about Malia Davis. When we talk about Brittany, we talk about Malia Davis' mother.
Jasper, Texas. Finner went on to state that one person was in custody and being interviewed by detectives. The police chief in Jasper says the body was found in a tote bag and there were indications that the body had been at the motel for some time. The attorneys representing Sarah Olson, Samuel's mother, learned about the situation at the end of a press conference last night.
Not Samuel. Somebody's hurting, for that young boy, and they need to hope and pray that it's not Samuel. And that's all. I can't really say anything else on that. We just got to pray that it's not.
Olson's attorney tells us although she has primary custody of Samuel, she hasn't had physical contact with him since January of 2020, when his father did not return after a visitation handoff. Another Houston police officer tells us that 2 people are in custody in connection to a body found here. And we also know that HPD is holding a press conference at 10 o'clock this morning to give us an update on the situation here. For now, reporting live in Jasper, Vincent Crivelli, KPRC 2 News.
Thank you for the update.
Beautiful Soul said, hello, Chris. I'll wait for Chris to go live. Probably not to mention my sex life today. Yeah, Beautiful Soul. That was funny last night because for those of y'all who were here last night, y'all know what that joke is about. She said something, and it looked like she said something about she great fucking or something like that. Like, woman, I do not need to know about your sex life, okay? I do not need to know about it. All right. Okay. Well, they didn't say nothing about the tote bag, but I'm gonna take y'all word for it, you know, because a lot of y'all was saying that they found a bag or a tote or something that the bottle was in, but right now I just ain't got the time to go try to look for all that right now. So maybe later on when I get off work, we could do a part 2 or something. You know, but right now let's just focus on that the girlfriend is in trouble right now. Let's focus on that. Yeah, I can always come back to that. So let's focus on that. So here we go right here. It says right there, plain as day, dad girlfriend charged with tampering evidence and disappearance of missing Houston boy Samuel Olson. Now again, I want everybody to understand because I had to be taught this too. We instantly thought that she charged with murder, but you have to look at what they saying though. You got to be kind of specific when it comes to stuff like this. So she's on a trial with tampering evidence, but we sure that murder's gonna come behind it pretty soon. All right. They have arrested a charged woman after the report of disappearance of 6-year-old Samuel Olson last week. Police announced Wednesday morning the child's dad's girlfriend, Theresa Balboa, is in custody. She was allegedly found at the Jasper, Texas motel room on Tuesday. Wait a minute. So they found her in the room too? I don't remember hearing that. I thought she disappeared. Or did they find her at another motel from the body? Anyway, let's continue. The same, oh shit, never mind, there go my answer right there. The same room where a child's body was also located. So they was keeping low key about everything, didn't sound like it. The Harris County District Attorney has accepted a charge of tampering with evidence against Balboa. Houston Police Assistant Chief Heather Morris said at 10 o'clock, which I will be playing a conference in a minute. As of this morning, Balboa was still in jail in Jasper, but will be brought back to Houston. Oh, they're going to take it back to Houston. Awesome. The medical examiner is now working to possibly... All right, guys. Listen. Please listen. Because I think this is where a lot of y'all was getting confused this morning when I was talking. I asked y'all to give me confirmation. And y'all weren't doing it. Everything y'all was sending me, it was saying what they believe. Listen, guys. The medical examiner is now working to positively identify the remains of the body. So nothing's been confirmed yet. The coroner is working on it right now. The medical examiner. They're working on it right now to try to identify and see this is the boy. All right. So there's our answer right there. But, however, police believe they are that of the little boy who was reported missing last week in Houston. Detectives are hopeful surveillance footage from the motel could shine more light on the investigation. Samuel Olson turned 6 years old Saturday. That's it, man. The young man just turned 6 years old. But he was 5 when he was reported missing. All right. Then we seen this bullshit ass story that she came up talking about that the child left with the mom and a fake police officer. Police said the child's dad and the dad's girlfriend were at a Southwest home when Samuel was reported missing last Thursday. Officer went there to tell them the child must be returned to his biological mother. But Balboa allegedly claimed the child was last seen leave with his mother and a fake police officer earlier that morning. Investigators contacted the child's mother, who they say had an alibi. HPD said that they had the Texas Department of Public Safety issue a child safety alert through CPS. And after a Crime Stoppers tip, authorities were led to a motel in Jasper, which is more than 100 miles northeast of Houston. Balboa has been questioned multiple times since she was taken to custody, Assistant Chief Morris said. So far, police do not have a motive for the crime she is accused of. I think I got a motive. I think I do. She's a jealous bitch. She was jealous bitch, you know what I'm saying? Probably jealous of the baby mama, you know, because maybe it's a possibility that his dad and the mom was trying to come to some kind of resolution to co-parent. But y'all know how a lot of people are sometimes. They don't like that. They jealous. They possessive. They don't want nobody around you but you. All right? And just maybe, it's just speculation. They're just trying to make things work. And Theresa did not like that. All right? Because remember what we said last night. Apparently there's a restraining order between Theresa and biological mom. So whatever the hell was that all about? I don't know. So again, like Brian said in the chat room, it's a whole lot of fuckery that's going on with this story. There's a whole lot of fuckery going on in this story. And then I pulled up some court docs last night, and it looked like this woman was whooping Dr. Daddy's ass, choking him and shit. Or unless they talk about he was doing it to the child, but I think they were talking about she was doing it to him. Choking him and fighting him and beating his ass and shit. You know, and now this, she takes your child and now this. Now look, I don't promote domestic violence. I don't. But it's got to be a time, man, for the, I mean, at least for the sake of your child. Man, you got to stand up and say, you know what? If this is what you want, somebody who could use for your punching bag, let me get my shit and let me get my child shit and get the fuck on down. Because ain't going to be too many more times I'm just going to sit up here and let you choke me and hit me and all that. All right? Now, that's just me. It is me. If that's the type of relationship that they had, that she whooping his ass and choking him and shit like that, lady, it was fun while it lasted. I'm going to get my shit. I'm going to get my son shit. You, your folks, y'all gonna have it. Y'all gonna have it. I'm not gonna keep doing this with you. Because if I hit you, I'm gonna get in trouble. So, let me get my shit. You win, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Now, that's if my speculation is true. I don't know. I don't know. Man. And then you look at her pictures right here, she look like she one of the rough ones. She look like she one of the rough ones. It says records show at the time of her arrest on Tuesday, Balboa was out of jail on bond. Oh, Jesus Christ. This woman was already out on bond. On an assault charge in November of last year, she was accused of assaulting Samuel's father. Well, we got it. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. So it was him. She was choking and all that stuff. God dog. There it is right there. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, I don't know if y'all sending me stuff, whatnot, because I hear my phone's going off. But whatever y'all sending me, it's gonna have to be. I might do a part 2 later on tonight, because I ain't got that much time. But I appreciate y'all sending me updates and things like that. No, she was out on bond. She's not out on bond right now. She was out on bond, you know. So, oh, did hit the boyfriend with the car. Did hit the boyfriend with the car. So again. How much can an individual take to see that this relationship is toxic? How long does it take for anybody to see that your relationship is toxic? All right? How much? Now, I'm going to say this, and some of y'all may get mad, but y'all know how I feel about some of y'all feelings. But I'm going to throw this nugget out there and say I'm going to be somewhat of apologetic about what I'm about to say. But then again, a lot of y'all may agree, because I seen some of y'all saying in my chat earlier this morning. Unless that it is true that this woman and that man are meth addicts, then I will understand why he stayed in a relationship, because that high. Maybe she bring in a good supply of that high, and that will make him stay with the woman. Because I saw a lot of you saying that they look like they meth heads, but nobody confirmed that they are meth heads. But y'all know with a lot of these stories, there's always a possibility that drugs are involved. So if that is the case, that it is true that drugs are involved in this story, then maybe that's the reason why he did not leave. And we've seen a lot of relationships like that. If it's drugs involved, people do stay together because the drugs are involved. All right. But I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. But, you know, goes back to the question though. How much can you take to realize you in a toxic relationship? You know, I don't get it. I don't. All right. Anyway, guys, as we continue, it says right here, the dad is not a person of interest at this time. Police searched Balboa's Webster area apartment in Houston and towed a Dodge overnight. We kind of talked about that last night. They towed the Dodge Monday into Tuesday after getting a tip this was the last location Samuel was seen. Texas EquiSearch was going to do an extensive search of the area as well, but they held off after learning that the statements provided to police were not adding up. On Wednesday morning, police stopped short of calling the child's father a person of interest, but they said he is still being questioned along with other people who may have information about the case. Okay. Police previously said the last time they could independently verify the child location is on April the 30th when he was at school. But Samuel's paternal grandmother, Tonya Olson, said he was with her the following weekend. Tonya also said she heard him on the phone a little over a week ago. Y'all hear this shit? Like I said, just fuck shit all over the place. And then on top of that, the mom ain't seen her child in a whole damn year. So I don't know what's up with that shit. I really don't. Other than, well, they say the dad, he was supposed to have brought him back after he picked him up or some shit like that, but he never did what he was supposed to do. So I guess whatever the hell I'm trying to say. Just like my train of thought right there. Let me give a few shout outs right here as I go on. Only One Lie, good afternoon. Ruby Ray, what's going on? Tracy P, how you doing? Good afternoon. OG, what's going on? LMS, what's going on? Who else? Helen, did I speak to you? Yeah, I think I spoke to you, Helen. My brother Brian in the bed. What's going on, Brian? Don, what's going on? Jenny's Cuddles and Kisses, what's going on? Joe O'Sullivan, what's going on? Jennifer, what's going on? Paula, good afternoon. How you doing? How you doing? For some reason, some of y'all comments don't pop up in my chat, but it'll pop up on my screen. And I don't know why. Amanda, good day to you, ma'am. Good day. Who else I'm missing? I'm missing anybody else? I think that's it for right now. And everybody in the bushes, what's going on? How you doing? Ashley pops out. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? There's a comment I just seen on my screen. Let me put this comment up. You got this. You got this young. Ruby Ray, what did you say? You got this young. I don't know. You got to break that down to me. I don't know what you're saying right there. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know what you're saying right there. Yes, I don't want to lie. You're the first one I said hey to. You're the first one. Marilyn, good day to you. Rube, you got to break that down what you said. I don't know what the hell you said right there. I don't know what the hell you said right there. You said this young something. I don't know what it said. All right, now, y'all be careful now, because y'all be on the phone trying to text. Y'all go text y'all sex life. I don't want to hear all that now. I don't want to hear all that. This ain't no Chris Thorne's X-rated show. I don't want to hear how good you doing all this stuff. All right. Stand up said, I'm always working while listening, but I appreciate all you do. Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Why, thank you. All right, guys. What else I got for y'all? Oh yeah, here we go right here. Let's listen to the police. I don't know, Ruby Ray. You gotta go up to. You gotta scroll up. Hold on, Ruby Ray. Let me show you what you said. I hope you're looking at the screen. You put some shit up here. Let's use pocket texting. Do you see this right here? You said you got this young. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this all. Okay, I guess that's what you're saying. I got this or something. Or unless that was a pocket. Unless you texting in your pocket shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I thought you said something smart at first. I gonna be like, I'm disappointing you because you never do that. Anyway, guys, let's get on with the.
I've got Commander Knoll of the Homicide Division, and also I have missing person.
Actually, there's a longer version of this. It's a 26-minute version of it, but I don't know if they say anything different about what we're gonna hear right now, because this is gonna be my first time hearing this. But let's go.
Persons, investigators of the Major Assaults Family Violence Unit here with me, and I'll start off. I've got Officer Sean King, I've got Officer Brian Ford, I've got Officer Danny Doe, I've got Officer Martha Bailey, Sergeant Brendan McCord, and Officer Darren Busey. There's also I just can't say enough about this amazing team that's standing behind me and the work that they've done on this case. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the work of all of these investigators behind me, as well as some additional investigators as well.
And ladies and gentlemen, please, if you can, get that likes up for your boy. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
They're not here because they're out actively still working this investigation. And so I want to acknowledge Sergeant Persard and Sergeant Grimes and Officer Crowder and Officer Mr. Vinogradov and Sergeant Brady and Sergeant Casso. And all of these investigators have done just an amazing, phenomenal job, and there's still a lot of work to be done. But our hearts go out to the family members of Samuel. We are very, very saddened by the events that have brought us here today. It's just an absolute tragic event, and our prayers go out to the family. So we've asked everybody here today to provide information on the investigation of 6-year-old Samuel Olson, who was reported missing to HPD on Thursday, May 27, 2021 at approximately 6 p.m. Patrol officers were dispatched to a residence in the southwest part of town where they met the father of Samuel, Dalton Olson. Also at the residence was Mr. Olson's girlfriend, Theresa Balboa. Mrs. Balboa told the officers on the scene that she was at the residence that morning at approximately 7 a.m. when she saw Samuel's mother with an unknown officer at the front of the residence. Ms. Balboa indicated that the officer told her that she would go to jail for kidnapping if she did not return Samuel to the mother. Ms. Balboa indicated that she recognized Samuel's mother because she had seen her before. Ms. Balboa told the officers that Samuel's mother and the officer left in separate vehicles. Ms. Olson told the
What the
officers
fuck?
that once he heard Mr. Olson told the officers that once he heard this story from Ms. Balboa, he contacted Samuel's mother and she told him that Samuel was not with her. Missing persons investigators began working this investigation and made contact with Samuel's mother. Through investigative efforts, they were provided evidence that Samuel's mother was at her residence throughout the entire morning of May 27, 2021. Investigators continued to follow up on this case, doing everything investigatively possible to find Samuel. Their investigative efforts included in part interviews with Ms. Balboa, Mr. Olson, Samuel's mother, and others. Missing persons investigators discovered inconsistencies in Ms. Balboa's statements and consulted the Homicide Division. From that point, a collaborative effort was conducted by both the Missing Persons Unit and homicide investigators. Also, Texas EquiSearch assisted in searching multiple locations. A search warrant was obtained for the
LMS, exactly. That's why I said, what the fuck? What the hell? Seriously?
residence in the 15,000 block of the Gulf Freeway. This is the residence where Ms. Balboa was living.
I mean, seriously, is this the Brittany Boys effect that everybody doing this stupid shit? I mean, what the fuck?
Monday, the search warrant was executed by investigators, and the Houston Forensic Science Center collected evidence from that location. That evidence will be processed and analyzed for its forensic value. Also, a 2012 Dodge Avenger was towed from that location to also be searched and analyzed for evidence. Yesterday, investigators were contacted by Jasper Police Department, and they were notified that they had received an anonymous tip from Crime Stoppers that led law enforcement officers to a motel in Jasper, Texas in connection with this investigation. Jasper Police Department officers initiated contact at the motel with Ms. Balboa and eventually discovered the body of a young child. Ms. Balboa was taken into custody. At this time, we believe the child to be Samuel, but we cannot confirm that it is him until the medical examiner makes that determination. The Texas Rangers took lead on the investigation.
All right, guys, pay attention. Please pay attention until they confirm it. It's not what we know, because I think a lot of us, we pretty much know that it's him, but it's what can be proven, you know. So we need the medical examiner to prove that it is him. So unless there's another update where she's saying that it is him, you know, they still trying to figure the child's body out. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind, you know. And also keep in mind, Theresa only been charged with tampering evidence and disappearance of a body. She ain't got charged with murder yet.
And homicide investigators traveled to the location to continue their follow-up. At this time, the Harris County District Attorney's Office has accepted charges of tampering with evidence against Ms. Balboa. Once this case has been fully investigated, investigators will be presenting the case to the District Attorney's Office for additional charges if appropriate. In addition to the investigators that I've already identified today, and again, I just can't say enough how proud I am of their work and all the efforts that they put into this investigation. But there are other people that help with this investigation, so I just wanted to thank some people that I know that have been involved in this investigation, and some of those are Texas EquiSearch, Tim Miller, and all of his people that he has with him, the Harris County District Attorney's Office, specifically Samantha Connect that worked with our investigators to get search warrants, the Texas Rangers that helped out at the scene last night, Jasper Police Department, the Jasper County Sheriff's Office, the Jasper County District Attorney's Office, our Houston Forensic Science Center, and also Crime Stoppers. I would like to open it up for questions, but again, a lot of the details I'm not going to be able to provide information on just because of the seriousness of the investigation and the ongoing investigation. So if somebody has any questions.
There was, I think Monday, that Texas said that they believe that the child wasn't missing last week, but since April the 30th. Is that still something that you guys are looking at, or he disappeared on May 27th?
So we know that the last day that Samuel was in school was April 30th. So other than that, we don't have the information yet as far as when was the last time that he was actually seen. So that's a big part of what we're doing right now and the conversations we're having right now to determine when that was. But April 30th was the last day he was in school.
In what stage do you know that the child was found? Was he?
Thanks for that, Mahogany, but I don't know if he can flag this. 'Cause ain't nobody doing nothing. Yeah, I don't know if we can flag this. But I appreciate you telling me that, though.
With trauma or anything like that?
Right, so I'm going to leave that for the, once the, medical examiners have done their, done the work on that and not get into the specifics on that. And mainly because, a lot of that we don't have.
Oh, and on top of that, too, the software they don't use it gives me a backup copy anyway. So, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, we just don't have it until that medical examiner is able to do their part.
Has Ms. Balboa said anything?
So, she has been talking to investigators because, like I said, we had some inconsistent stories. So we have talked to her multiple times, and that's going to be ongoing.
Can you talk about a little bit of the house on McAvoy? You guys were there yesterday, searching the house, searching the area. What was found in that investigation that led to, or in connection to Jasper?
So McAvoy was the location where Ms. Balboa reported Samuel missing from. And so obviously that's a place that, we have an interest in. As far as anything else there that led us to Jasper, McAvoy doesn't have any connection at this time that we know of to that. What led us to Jasper was the Crime Stoppers tip that came in, letting Jasper PD know that Ms. Balboa was there at that location in a motel there in Jasper.
D-So, I like what you just said at the end of your comment, and that's one of the things that I'm expressing when I do a lot of these shows. It seems like now life is not valued at all. Life is not valued at all, especially children life. It's not valued at all. And again, this man was in an abusive relationship with this woman and stayed with this woman and allowed this woman to treat him any kind of way while his child was around. And instead of him getting the fuck out of Dodge, he stayed with this woman while she did all this. And, and that's hurtful to me. That's hurtful to hear. And not just him, anybody. Your child is around and you in a toxic relationship, man, just get the hell out of Dodge. Seriously. For the sake of your child, get the hell out of Dodge. Because I'm telling you, y'all see it firsthand now. Once they get tired of abusing you, who you think they gonna go to next? The thing that you love the most, and that's your seed. Y'all better take heed to these warnings and these stories. This shit is real. This shit is real, man, for real.
That Dodge, you believe that it belonged to her?
We believe that was a vehicle that she primarily drove.
Okay, but we don't think she belonged to her.
As far as the actual ownership, no, but that is a vehicle she primarily drove.
Does Ms. Balboa have any criminal record?
Well, I can confirm that Ms. Balboa is out on bond currently.
What the? Whoa,
For
whoa!
a assault with intent impeding breath.
Was there a protective order against the dad, Dalton?
Wait a minute, is she out on bond now or she was out on bond? Now that's confusing. Was she? I know I read she was out on bond, but is she out on bond now? Nashville in the house. I'm Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville. What's up, neighbor? Nashville in the building. Please tell me this woman's not out walking around right now.
Anything else there that led us to Jasper? McAvoy doesn't have any connection at this time that we know of to that. What led us to Jasper was the Crime Stoppers tip that came in, letting Jasper PD know that Ms. Balboa was there at that location in a motel there in Jasper.
And that Dodge, excuse me if I missed this, that
We believe that that was a vehicle that she primarily drove.
Okay, but we don't think she belonged to her.
As far as the actual ownership, no, but that is a vehicle she primarily drove.
Does Ms. Balboa have any criminal record?
Oh, okay. She
Well-
was out on bond. Oh, thank God. Cause my heart was beating out my chest. I'm like, Jesus Christ, for real. Cause I finna say, now if there had been a man did all that, you think he would have got out on bond for that? Hell no. But thank God, y'all cleared that up. She was out on bond. Thank God. 'Cause my heart was really beating fast when I heard that.
Well, I can't.
And it was beating fast because she did this to him. Then that means another child life is going to be in danger with that psycho motherfucker running around. So thank y'all. Oh my God. Wow. That scared me. Whew. Man.
Can confirm that Ms. Balboa is out on bond currently. That would be for a assault with intent impeding breath.
Was there a protective order against the dad, Dalton Olson?
I am not aware of a protective order. A protective order. No.
From Ms. Balboa with Dalton, the dad.
There may have been some conditions of the bond, but specifically a protective order, I'm not aware of one.
So she was on bond on an assault charge against him.
Against the father of Samuel's father.
How did she get to the motel in Jasper? Was she with anyone?
So we're still investigating that, and we have additional people that we're talking to. I don't want to get into details, as far as that goes, because I think it would be very premature. But yeah, we're talking to. We have several other people we're talking to.
Do you know if the child was already at that motel and she arrived there after, or?
So I would probably hold off on that one. And again, that's going to play out. We'll, as we go through the investigation, we'll be able to, shore up a lot more details on that.
Do you have any motive why she would take him? Why Jasper? Why a hotel? Is there a motive behind this? It's so heartbreaking.
It is absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely. And as far as a motive, we do not have a motive at this point in time.
Is there anybody else you're looking as a person of interest? Anybody else you're looking at taking to custody?
So we do have other people that we have an interest in talking to in this investigation. As far as charges, we're not.
I would like to know who y'all talking about. I would like to know who y'all talking about on them. Are y'all talking about the dad? And on top of that, let's go further than that, because a lot of y'all saying y'all think the grandma is shady. So are you talking about the dad and the grandma who y'all gonna talk to next and possibly bring up charges? Again, I wanted to believe his mama last night, but some things I just believe she was just covering up for him. So who y'all talking about? These other people y'all want to talk to?
We're not there as far as charges go, and but we do have additional people we're talking to, definitely.
But that's not the father of the child included in those physical interests?
So I think that I'm not going to say that the father is a person of interest, but he's definitely somebody that we can continue to talk to and get information from.
I bet.
I really couldn't say exactly, but there are several people that that we're interested in talking to additionally.
How was Samuel brought in from the car into the motel?
Can you say that again?
How was Samuel transported from the car into the motel?
So we are working on surveillance evidence from the hotel, and so that'll play out once we do further investigation.
Can you reiterate what she was?
Let me shout out to the 121 people in the chat room. I believe all y'all will agree when I say that this is another heartbreaking and sickening story on top of that. When this chaos is going to end, again, it's going on and on and on and on like an energizer battery. And I say shout out to y'all for being here, because that shows me y'all in support of these children. And some of y'all may be in support of me, but we all are here for the same thing, is to hear the information about these children and hopefully my voice, along with y'all typing in the chat room, or anybody else who's talking about these stories, we can help get these disgusting ass individuals off the street where they cannot harm any more children. All right? So I want to thank every last one of y'all who is listening and watching right now, because it shows me y'all do care. And if y'all can, please get that thumbs up for your boy. Appreciate it.
What charges she was taken into custody on, and you said she bailed out already on those.
Okay, so she is on bond for a case from November of last year. Okay, and that's the assault with intent to impede breath. And that's the one where Samuel's father, Dalton Olson, was the complainant in that case. Currently, she's on bond for that case. The DA's office here in Harris County has accepted charges for tampering with evidence at this time. And again, once we do more investigation, and if appropriate, we'll be, working with the DA's office to pursue additional charges if that's appropriate.
Norton Healer asked a good question. Dear, I wish I had an answer to that. And I speak about that all the time. What can we do to prevent it? The only answer I can give you, love, it ain't nothing we can do. It's just nothing we can do. Because if we could, probably none of these children would be dying. If we could. But now, on the other hand, what can be done, a lot of y'all always say it in my chat room, if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. But we don't do that, though.
She is in custody right now.
She is in custody. She's actually in the Jasper County Jail right now. And so we're working on finalizing getting our charges filed here. Like I said, the Harris County DA's office has accepted charges here in Harris County. And we...
Blackberry lady, nope. That's how I talk. That's how I talk. That's how I express my feeling when I do these stories. So I tell you like I tell everybody else. You don't like the cussing, just leave. Just leave, because I'm not going to stop. Fuck that. I'm not going to stop.
We will be trying to get, working through the process to get her returned to Harris County.
God, do we know how?
Girl 5150 said the best comment. We can start with being a little more exclusive about who we leave our children with. Exactly. Thank you.
Samuel was potentially killed?
We do not. We'll have to wait. That'll come from the medical examiner, investigation. Yeah.
Will Ms. Balboa make a court appearance in Jasper County today?
I don't have any specifics on that. I do not know.
Did Jasper police comment on how Ms. Balboa acted or reacted when she was apprehended?
Yeah, I do not have that information.
The mother in this case, the mom.
Samuel's mother.
How is she doing, and has she indicated any kind of threats from Ms. Balboa at all?
I'm not aware of any. Obviously, as a mother, I understand she's, extremely upset, but I'm not aware of any threats or anything like that.
Do we know how long Samuel may have been dead?
We do not know, and that'll be part of our extensive follow-up investigation.
Any other questions? And folks, please remember, he has not been positively identified yet. Let's keep that in mind.
Okay. Anything else?
Anything else?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do
Appreciate
have
it.
one question. That apartment that you served the search warrant on Monday, who specifically does that belong to?
That apartment is where Ms. Balboa lives there. That's her residence. And there is another male that lives there with her, but I don't want to, at this time, we don't want to identify who that is.
Do you know Ms. Balboa will be brought back to Harris County for?
Yeah, so our intent is to work through the legal process to get her returned to Harris County, yes.
Any other questions?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Do y'all want to stay here?
Spanish media, I'll go ahead and take care of you.
Can you spell your first name? Heather? Morris, right?
Morris, yeah. Victor, did you want, where'd you want me?
Okay, I think this the one Q was saying that the next guy, I think he's speaking in Spanish or whatnot, so we don't need to go through all that. So we heard a police conference. Thank y'all who sent me that. I want to read a couple of comments that I saw. LSV Turbo 20 said, "We all grown here. Keep yourself original." And see, LS Turbo, that's what I'm talking about. How you gonna tell a grown man or a grown woman how to speak in their home and on their own platform? I don't get that. And y'all know I'm not gonna stop. The more you come in and say that, the more I'm gonna do it to show you you're not gonna stop me from my freedom of speech. We are, and just like we all grown here, we all are grown. It ain't like you heard these words before. D'Angelo said, "Shit, damn, motherfucker," and we love that song. Well, I know I like that song, but still, you know, we all grown here. So what am I saying that's so wrong that you ain't never heard before? All right? And a lot of you know me by now. Y'all know my mouth is foul. And I know my mouth is foul. But that's the way I express myself. And then Real Deal came back and said, "Shit, pretty much, peace." She come back with bye. I mean, peace. Hey, no hard feelings. No hard feelings at all. No hard feelings at all. You know? But stop coming into a man's and a woman's home trying to tell them how to speak. Because if I can't come to your house and tell you how to move your furniture, then you can't come to my house and tell me how to speak. All right? Just as simple as that. Now, if I come to your house, you don't allow cursing, then I understand that. Like there has been a couple of YouTube channels I went to, they say, "Hey, we don't allow profanity." I respect that. And I stayed in there because I'm there for the content, not how they speaking. I'm there for the content. I wouldn't dare tell a grown woman or a grown man how to speak. All right? Because we are grown. I'm 41 years old. My mom can't even tell me how to speak. So how the hell you gonna come here and tell me how to speak? I mean, seriously. UK in the building. What's going on, UK in the building? But again, guys, as I get ready to close this out, like I said last night, early this morning, where I only read just a little bit of this story, I knew it was some stinking shit already because the story just already sounded dysfunctional. The story sounded so dysfunctional. All you gotta do is read about 2 or 3 minutes of the story. No matter what article that you read, you can hear the dysfunction in the story. You can hear the bullshit in the story. All right? And really, we don't even need this news clip. All I gotta do is keep reading the news articles and listen to what he say, she say. You really don't need the news clips. You can read the shit yourself. Say like, man, this shit don't even sound right. This don't even sound right. They're just like me. I'm babysitting somebody's child. Y'all come out and pick your child up. Hey, Chris, where my baby at? Oh, man, your cousin can't pick him up. What cousin? Cousin JoJo. He said he your cousin. Dude, I don't know no damn JoJo. Why you didn't call me? So you just gave my child up to somebody because they claim they know me? You didn't call and did nothing. You just gave her my child because they say they know me. And what's going to happen next? He going to file my ass. Or she going to file my ass. And she got every right to do it. Because I gave your child up to somebody who claimed that they know you. Did give no description, no phone numbers, no nothing to say that they know you. Just because they said your name, I gave them your child. Just because somebody know your name does not mean you know them. And just because somebody know your name does not mean y'all are friends. They mean you just know of that person or I heard that name before. Let me take MJ for example. Chris, you know MJ? They be in your chat room? I know of MJ because MJ be in my chat room, but I don't know MJ. I know of him or her because I see them in chat rooms and in mine, but I don't know them. Chris, you know John? I've heard of a John before. I may have seen him a couple of times, but I don't know him. I know of him, but I don't know him. We only work together. So we got to understand, while we just sit here giving our children babies to people, you know, it doesn't hurt to make phone calls to get confirmation that it's okay to give somebody a child up to somebody else. All right. Scarlett Popfield said it's the violence and disrespect that movies, music, TV, and gaming we have desensitized our society. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. So, guys, as always, you know, we have to stay tuned for more updates. And again, please, people, understand. Right, Don, you would think it's common sense not to give somebody a child to somebody else because they know your name, because they know the child name. Come on now. That's stupid. But, guys, as always, we just have to stay tuned for updates and see what's going on. But please understand, she's not hit with murder yet. She's not hit with murder yet. But, of course, we know it's coming. It's coming. And they also saying that the dad's not a person of interest, which I think they covering it up about the dad. I think they covering it up. I think he's one of the ones that they claim they finna talk to. They covering it up. But we gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned for the update. First time on your platform. God bless and protect you always for what you're doing. Thank you, Jackie. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. My kids has a cold word as to believe a stranger. If they said your mom wants you to come with me. Good idea. Thank you. Good idea. We need to start doing that too, because it used to be a point in time we used to do that. Bubba Smith said, when I was a kid, we used to run around without adults all the time. We did too, Bubba Smith. We did, but at the same time, man, we knew how far to go. We knew how far to go. If mom or dad say, you gonna go 6 feet. You better only go 6 feet. You go 6 feet and a half, you got some consequences that come behind it. Punishment, ass whooping, or maybe both. Because the thing is, listen to what I say. I said 6 feet, not 6.5 feet. I said go 6 feet. I'll let you know when I want you to take the extra inch of that 6 feet. All right? So yes, you're right. Thanks for bringing it up. I'm an 80s baby. I don't know how many of y'all are 80 babies, but some of y'all probably was born before me. I'm an 80s baby, so I know. I got plenty of butt whippings for taking that extra mile when I wasn't supposed to. And we used to think people was being mean when they did that. No, they was teaching us, you listen to what I say. I didn't tell you to go at the end of the block. I said go to the end of the driveway. End of the driveway don't sound nothing like the end of the block. I said the end of the driveway. I said come in when the lights come on. Not 5 minutes after the lights come on. When you see the lights come on, you better be right in that house. Not 5 minutes later. Not 5 minutes later. And I'm seeing some fellas coming out. And see, that's what I like. I see some of the fellas, Eddie D. I see fellas coming out speaking. Whoa, you say you born in the 50s. Man. I don't know how it was in the 50s, but I'm 1980, so I don't know how it was in the 50s. We got 1965 in the building. 1971. Wow. Got a 60s baby. He said we used to go to the park without adults, run around all over town different times. Steph said, I wish someone would have done it to me. It shows that they care. Sharon said, I just got here. What happened? Sharon, you got a whole lot of stuff to go through, dear. You got a whole lot of stuff to go through, dear. Dam Lee, born in 1961. Man, wow. Wow. 1983. I see a 1950. So, we in different times now. 1975. You say, am I okay with people fucking kids? Really? Really? Why would you even ask me something like that? (1957, 1976, 1978). Wow. Wow, see? Man. Well, it's so sad, guys. We don't live in that era no more. We're in a whole different era now. So, anyway, guys, let me get on out of here. Y'all keep sending them updates. And I will see y'all next time. All right, y'all take care of yourself and y'all take care of each other. Get the thumbs up. If you haven't, please tell your child you love them today. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.